On Valentine, wanna find true love tonight.
Well, I believed that the world has been invaded by UFOs, alien greys, who are running the governments of this planet in an attempt for depopulation control, world domination, and the extinction of the human race as we know it. The devil is real. God is real. And when I say God, I mean Jesus Christ is God. Not Muhammad, not Buddha, not the Monte, the Madim. See, I was attacked by a very powerful light demon in 1999, 2000, somewhere around there. 2000. And when I cried out for Jesus Christ, orbs showed up at that moment. The room filled up with amazing love, and the light demon shrunk and shrunk until it was completely gone. And that told me that Jesus Christ is physically real. He's a spirit, but so is the wind, basically. You can't see it, but you can feel it. And that kind of allegory. They invaded the world. They got control for the world leaders. Everything you see is a Broadway play. Allegory. Trump, Broadway play. Obama was meant to come in. Obama was meant to come in and actually make you hate him. That's why there's that Illuminati card of that black man in the suit. People throwing tomatoes at him. And then the card that looks like Trump, which would be right after that. He says enough is enough. The card. He's here to fix it up, make it look good, make the truthers look like it's all being fixed. Alex Jones was set in a long time ago to control the movement. Then toward the very end, before they lock it into place, when they need to have that power at the most during the climax, Alex Jones was meant to slightly lead you astray. Trump and Alex Jones are shills. There's some really nasty stuff that these gray aliens are doing that is beyond belief. Mind control on steroids with a switch that when they activate it, it might even be the 5G, but it's a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of the chemtrails, a little bit of the fluoride, a little bit of this and that. But when they activate this mind control grid, the entire world is going to go ding. And that's why I say the military should move in on the shadow government with or without Trump's permission. In the name of we the people, in the name of the Constitution, in the name of keeping this country alive so we can still exist. The only way is for the military to do what they're created for, move in on the shadow government and arrest them all. But that's not going to happen, most likely. So, there you go. Americans have turned their back on God. Every time in the Bible when a nation does that, God removes the hedge of protection, allowing the devil to have full access to the people. CERN and all these military projects they got going. Soon you're going to see stuff that will freak you out. Now, I got into this whole mess not because anything I wanted for myself. I almost starved to death when I was a kid. When I got older, I couldn't believe there's world hunger. When there's answers to world hunger, we can actually defeat it like that if we just got together and organized. If you got a tractor, and a tractor is basically a robot. You put a program in it, it can do everything for you. Grow the food, deliver the food, everything. We don't need to work at all. Robots are now possible. The first time in man's history. But I got into this trying to figure out what was behind it, learning, I got in this trying to figure out what happened, why people were starving, and that's when I found out about the Illuminati. I've watched Alex Jones for about 4 years, learned a whole bunch of, because he reports real stuff, don't get me wrong, but he never uses the power that he got to make any real physical action, like arrest. So about a year and a half ago, I got tired of being a truther. I was actually going my own way, about to do my own art, do my own thing for myself, when I realized I was a victim of gang stalking. And that DARPA had some strange rice-looking material in my apartment. I don't know what it was doing, but it was some strange material. And they tried to kill me, and you know the story if you've seen my previous videos, but that's what dragged me right back into this game. I didn't want to be part of this, actually. I was kind of forced into it. Well, basically. And through their stupidity, through their evilness, through their demonic attempts, God revealed many things to me. Many things. Many amazing things. Many scary things. Now I know for a fact that reptilian hybrids are 100% real. As a matter of fact, I will give you my lungs, my liver, and my heart if I'm wrong. That's how real this is. I know for 100% fact they are real. Not only that, but they're mostly the police department. Most of the police that you see are reptilian hybrids. Doctors, lawyers, the police, everybody in powers, everybody in positions of power, from the top of the government right on down to the SWAT team. Because they're getting ready for the satanic antichrist system. They're locking this thing into place. When they pull this switch, you and me are going to go into mind control. And that's what Trump's basically involved in. He's either completely in the dark or he's in it with them. He's either in on it or he's completely in the dark. One or the other. But I watched his State of the Union, and it just sounded like every president that ever talked. Great speech, but just the same basic stuff. Doesn't talk about Pizzagate. He doesn't mention Pizzagate. He doesn't mention Pedogate. He doesn't mention some of the horrible stuff like chemtrailing. Whenever you watch a community meeting, you know, where the council always represents the people, and the people go there, letting them know their complaints, their concerns. The council always just ignores them. Every time I see that on TV, they always ignore them. You know, we don't want chemtrails because of this, and the council's like, now is that the kind of government we want leading us? The kind that's putting poisons in our water, our food, our skies, and then when we ask them about it, they just kind of yawn and ignore us, and nothing ever gets done or changed. The military should roll in on the shadow government and arrest them, and if they don't, it's going to be their fault for the most part when America is finally completely gone, which we're hanging on by a thread right now. The military can turn this around if they were to raid the shadow government and shut that crap down once and for all in the name of emergency. And that's it. You can disagree, you can argue, you can say what you want to say, but that's basically what it is. 70% of the military at least are still good folks. We have a shadow government that was not elected. They're about to implement this mind control thing that is beyond any sci-fi movie you've ever seen. We've been invaded by alien race, and if our military doesn't move in on the shadow government, we are completely gone. That's it. That's the truth. That's reality. Antichrist is about to step onto the scene. Your only defense is to get your heart right with God completely and fully. There's power in the Word. And at the end times, we're going to have supernatural powers to heal people, to walk on water, to levitate, to move things with our mind. I mean, all these great gifts are coming our way in the name of God to get the Word out there. So just remember, the reality is that we have been invaded by alien rays, by UFOs that are really the fallen angels disguising themselves as aircrafts. and they run the world. The fallen angels run the world. They have their offspring in place in the government that do what they tell them to do. The fallen angels. Fallen angels give the commands, and the hybrids carry it out. And that's the reality. That's the world we're living in. That is reality, folks. And this is a battle between God and the devil. We're entering the climax at the end. And anywhere from 7 to 11 years, this world will be completely gone. 11 years at the most. Because they're doing what they did last time they were here in the time of Noah. They're splicing everything again. Last time God sent a flood and killed them. And next time he said, I'm going to burn them. The way they're burning my people. Now they're burning, you know when you get burnt, how you feel when somebody rips you off? Well, they're burning us. So God's going to burn them back. And after they die, they're going to wake up in his courtroom. He's going to show them everything they did. They're going to feel guilty. They're going to feel what they did was wrong. They're going to know they were hiding from it. Then they're going to get their sentence carried out. And it's going to be nasty. Sevenfold, 8 billion people in pure hell. Sevenfold for each fallen angel, for each hybrid, for each human traitor. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. 100% fact. Physically hurting, in pain, physically there, and there's no way to escape God, because you gotta face him no matter what you do. You have to face him, and that's what's coming your way if you don't change. Now, for the rest of you guys out there, God bless you all. Stay on the path. God loves all of us more than we could ever imagine, and he's holy. We are to follow all 10 commandments, forgive our enemies, and daily choose the Lord over the devil and the Antichrist system. The big delusion is coming, folks. The fallen angel delusion is coming. Alien grays and UFOs are going to say they made us, they're our friends. Don't buy into that crap. Don't be a fool. It's a lie of the devil. God bless you all.